Hello everybody, it's Tamar Rothenberg from Jem Miami, and this week we talk about PARASHA PIKUDEI. And with PARASHA PIKUDEI we close the book of Exodus. The book of Exodus was a long book of a lot of stories of us leaving Egypt and being slaves from two different paroles that we were enslaved in, and the story of Moshe and the story of the plagues that we're going to see all of that in Passover in a month or so, and also getting out of Egypt and of course building a relationship with Hashem in Mount Sinai, giving the Ten Commandments and building after the two tablets, receiving the two tablets, and of course we passed through the sin of the golden calf. And Hashem forgave us because of Moshe. At the end, we ended up following the instructions of building the tabernacle, and we built the tabernacle to build the space that Hashem needs to start building that relationship with us. Because Hashem cannot be in our world, and the only way that it can be in our world is through the Mishkan. And also the laws of Shabbat appears in the Mishkan, the prohibition of the laws of Shabbat, so we can be in the time of Shabbat, time and space, so we can be in the space of the Mishkan in the time of Shabbat to increase that relationship with our Creator. And with this said, this summary, and how can I relate it with what is today and why it is important, Exodus, and this is the summary. The Pikudei is at the end when we're building, when we're taking action. It means all our legacy is about taking action at the end, because we can talk and we can teach and we can learn a lot of Torah, but if we don't take action, the things don't happen, right? So it's important that especially for us as the chosen nation, which is in this book as well, in the book of Exodus, we are the chosen nation in this book. We need to take action, and that's very important. We have a responsibility. We cannot lay back and do nothing. We need to take action against anti-Semitism. We need to take action when something is happening to our brothers and sisters in Israel. We need to take action and scream when something is happening in the world. We cannot stay quiet, and we don't want to stay quiet. It's something that is called us in our heart, and we want to be united. And that's the beautiful thing that is happening right now, and that I see that it's in relation with this parasha and with the whole book itself. And also it's about how the relationship with Hashem was built, and based upon what, and also about the different leaderships that existed in this period, right? The leadership of Hashem, the leadership of Moses, the leadership of Paro, the different leaders, and how the Jewish people were trusting Paro initially, and then how that trauma ended up building the relationship with Hashem, and then they needed to build the relationship with Moshe, and because they didn't trust Moshe, they built the golden calf, and how that even ended up being repaired by building the Mishkan. And it's important because these are human beings, and we commit mistakes, and we as leaders also commit mistakes. We are leaders. We need to be. It's the chosen nation is also the nation that is the leader nation. And as a nation, we commit mistakes, and also as leaders, we commit mistakes, and we need to recognize that and know what is perfect. And also, we don't need to idolize any leader for any particular community or anything like that. We need to search within ourselves the relationship with Hashem and to work on ourselves, and never compare to others or try to judge others in the process. And I think that's a very valuable lesson that we learn here. And also that we don't need to have patience and look within us and in that space that we wanted to build with that with Hashem, the relationship, and know that He was never leave us alone, and He will always be Hashem that will forgive us, and He will be there for us. And we need to know that. We have a special place that is a Mishkan that we will always have it in Shabbat, which is the special, super special day that we have that opportunity to connect with Hashem, and we can always reach out to Him and connect and pray. And especially on this time, we need to pray that we need to be together, and that we want the hostages out, and we want this war to end as soon as possible, and we need to take action. And with this beautiful message, I just want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom and see you next week.